Okay, now we're going to look at the next conditional structure, which is called if then else or if else. And you're going to see that this is kind of similar to an if, but now it has two conditional blocks, and so one always runs. So if we recall, when we looked at the if conditional structure last time, when this comes down, if the statement, the condition is true, then the block runs. Otherwise, nothing new happens, and we just continue. What you're going to see now is we have this structure where if it's true, it does one thing, but if it's false, it does something else. So now we have two blocks. So in the pseudocode, you can see that. So here, if the condition is true, we run the first block of statements. Else, if it's false, we run the second block of statements. So it's really kind of similar. And again, the whole structure, we have an if and an end if, but now we have the extra clause with the else to divide them between there. Here's an example of the pseudocode fragment. I'm using the same example, but I've extended it a little. So in the previous example, we said, if you've been here before, and you said no, then we outputted, welcome to our site, newbie. And then we didn't do anything else. But now we have an else where we output welcome back. So the welcome back is for the person who says, yeah, I've been there before. They're not a newbie. And then the program will continue. So this is a fragment. I'll go ahead and write this up in Word again for you. But pretty much that's really it right there. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our Word version of this. And so again, let me change this here. So this program title is simple, and I'm going to get rid of the simple and make it if else structure. Let's get rid of that capital I there too, because it should be lowercase. Okay, so we can still call this newbie query, although we'd have to be careful. We couldn't have these two files in the same directory because they had the same name. Okay, so most of the logic is going to be the same. What's going to be different here is the if been here before equals no. Then I output welcome to our site newbie. Else, oops, output welcome back. So now you can see that I have two different messages, and the if then else is going to control which of the two gets played. And the big difference here is that with the if, we had one block of code that either ran or didn't. With the if else, we have two blocks of code and one or the other runs. Okay? So again, let's just read through this again. We have our string variable, been here before. We put a prompt to the user. We say, have you been here before? Yes or no, Y or N. We input been here before. That should be a no if they've never been here, or a Y if they have. If it been here before is then equal to no, we print out the newbie message. But if been here before is anything else, like, yeah, I've been here before, then we print the welcome back message. Okay? And then we go on to do whatever we were going to do. Okay? So I hope that this is useful for you. And let me save this real quick so I don't save it as the wrong thing. I guess I don't have to do that.